Have you ever had your bathroom sink start to randomly fill up with water, like noticeably cold water, even though no one was running anything throughout the house or you weren't using anything? And no matter how much you dumped out, it just kept filling up with water? It was your air conditioner. If you hadn't figured that out yet, or if you ever see something like that, turn off your air conditioner, because that's what it's gonna be. For the last 30 years, one of the most common ways that they connect air conditioning drains, because remember, air conditioners are dehumidifiers, so they're accumulating water up there in the evaporator coils, and that water has to go somewhere. And typically what they do is they drain it to a bathroom sink. And I drew a quick little diagram to show you how that works. You have the air conditioner that sits in the attic, and then it has a drain pipe coming off of it, usually 3/4 inch PVC, and it comes down through the ceiling, down into the wall, behind the sink, behind the wall, behind the mirror, but then it penetrates through the wall, usually right around below the sink, and then a black hose is connecting it to the bathroom sink drain, to the P-trap, right up above the P-trap. And the reason they do that is because a bathroom sink is considered a wet drain, meaning it's used regularly, or at least it should be used regularly, which will help keep from some of that scuzz building up over time, but not all the time, and especially if you don't use it too often. And so what'll happen is that algae, that buildup that occurs in there, along with hair, toothpaste, all the other stuff that goes down a drain, will cause it to clog up. And it can cause some of the worst clogs I've ever seen and some of the most damage I've ever seen, because it can go hidden for a long time. And air conditioners produce, in the heavy times, 2 to 3 gallons an hour of water. So that's a lot of water to go down there, and especially if you're not in that second floor or in that bathroom or whatever, wherever it happens to be draining into, and if you don't see it for a long time, a lot of damage can occur before you catch it. But all you got to do is turn off your air conditioner, and if you want to try doing it yourself, you can pull the P-trap apart. Maybe it's going to be clogged right in there. It can be clogged further down the drain, but you never know. A lot of times we end up having to run a cable to clear it out, and we always tell people, make sure to put bleach down this every so often, every month or so during the heavy use season, and that'll help keep it at bay. But one of the worst clogs I ever saw from that was from a customer who had a bathroom that hadn't been used in 20 years, is what he said. And I think he had just recently bought the house, and he said the people that lived there before, it was just a couple, but they had a second floor that they never used, or second floor bathroom, and but the air conditioner was connected to it, and it continuously drained. And it was awful. It was 20 years of buildup in that drain. And it was about 15 feet or more that I had to cut out between the floors down to the first floor, because it was so chocked full of buildup that was so caked into there that there was no machine, chemical, or anything that could have removed it. Here's a photo of it, because it was insane. I took a photo. I'd never seen this before or since, but this is how bad it can get. So as you can see, it formed layers, like layers of ice, or like tree rings almost. For every AC season, it formed a new layer, to the point where all that was going through there was like a pinhole. But anyways, you can help keep that at bay by putting bleach down there and treating it, and also knowing where your air conditioner drain goes to, because not all go to a drain like that. Sometimes they do go to a bathtub drain. On older homes from the 80s, that was pretty common, that they would drain into a bathtub. And the same thing can happen there. We've run into that, where the bathtub starts filling up. And if it is noticeably cold water and no one is using anything, no washing machine running, no nothing, and your bathtub or your sink just start filling up, it's your air conditioner. And you can help stop it in the meantime until you can get it dealt with by just turning off the air conditioner. But anyways, good thing to know. I think in my house, mine runs to the washing machine drain, but I definitely make sure to keep bleach down that every so often. And fingers crossed, I have yet to have a clog at my house related to that. But they are responsible for a lot of damage every year in people's houses. So I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of information on that. Hope that helps, and hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Thank you.